loser bitches who are fucking sour grapes. Move on. Touch grass.
I don't know if that's public information or not.
What are we doing?
You're having sex day every day.
I wanna rock out with my dog.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the number one, the Right Reality Podcast. My name is Steven.
And my name is Mixie. We are back yet again to recap the challenge, season 41, Vets and New Threats, episode 8, Justice for Leka.
I really want to say something. I'm going to try to hold back on this Justice for Leka because I have a scorching hot take.
I'm going to just say, bad title. Bad title, just strictly alone because it's clear that CT is going to elimination by me clicking the link that had the title of the episode name on it. Don't give away what's happening in the episode with the title. Have something fun and flirty and cutesy as the title name. It doesn't need to be called Justice for Leka. There was enough of that during the whole episode. Didn't need it in the title.
Didn't need it. And also, okay, I'm going to do it because you guys deserve this. Justice for Leka. How about Leka handle her shit? How about that? How about that? This isn't fucking Big Brother or Survivor. You get to go into an elimination and earn your stripes, prove it. Leka gassed out. Maybe that should be the episode name. Leka gassed out. Maybe the episode name is Olivia beat a Leka. Straight up, fair and fair. Maybe that should be the fucking episode title. All you loser bitches who are fucking sour grapes, move on, touch grass. She lost. Fucking deal with it. Move on with your lives. She lost. She went into elimination and lost. You're acting like Olivia threw her off a fucking mountain, or like Nancy Kerrigan her, or Tanya Harding her, or whatever it is. What are we talking about?
I understand them being frustrated with CT, but you are correct. I would argue that if she didn't go into elimination, let's just paint a picture here. She doesn't go into elimination and she makes it to the final. She never touches the sand. How pissed would everybody be if she never went down into the sand and fought for her spot? We get that the opportunity may not have been fair that she was put down there, but she was given the opportunity to win and she did it. So that's that. And we move on. We move on. Also, we can clearly see everybody's like, oh, look, he can climb. No, he can't. He fell down halfway up. What are we doing? Oh, you guys are crazy. It is the new blood, the new threats, which I like. We need new blood. I keep saying it. We need new blood. It's got to happen for the show. But calm the fuck down. He fell halfway up the first one. Mm-hmm. I agree with you. Like if it hadn't been, and I also heard Leka on a different podcast say that CT tried to go up the ladder a few times before he was like, I can't do it. That's not how we really saw it in the edit, but he tried a few times. This time he only went up. He didn't even go up all the way, as Steven stated, and he fell again. So get over it. I also think that these new threats, Cedric said something to, I believe, Aviv. It was like, you guys all have bad backs. She's like, yeah, we're 40 plus.
Yeah.
Like, I think that they all, like, did some research, saw old CT at his peak performance. He is not that anymore. I still think he's fantastic for the show, but he's not that anymore. So you cannot just try to act like that guy that you saw backpack bananas is not the guy that's on that wall right now.
Also, we're talking about two very different things. Like, we can see him in a pole wrestle be basically the version of CT we know, but his giant ass climbing things for your 135 pound ass to climb at 23, 24 is very different. Like those, I was saying all through the daily, the fact that somebody actually got up there was crazy to me. The handholds did not exist. There was like maybe this much room in there to actually get your hand and your shoe on. And if you weighed anything more than 150 pounds, I'm shocked that you moved up at least one of the rungs. This was made for everyone to fail.
Yeah, this was easily the hardest elimination that they've had. So
by far.
Or daily. I'm sorry. It's the hardest daily they've had by far. I feel like they went from go-karting around and they played Mario Kart to now we're like scaling the side of a mountain with zero handholds, and we're also having to pass blocks. Like, how is this the next whatever?
Let's just admit it. This was made for them to fail and fall in the water. Let's call it what it is. Nobody was ever supposed to get up there. TJ explains the rules of this, and I'm like, well, I'd be shocked if anybody gets 2 blocks up there, let alone 5.
And then it spins, and I'm like, holy shit.
And not just like, oh, it's spinning. No, it was like a fucking carousel.
Yeah. Listen, there's so much to get into about this daily, and obviously the episode, like half of it was the daily. So we're going to get into all of that. We have a ton to talk about. Honestly, this was Turbo's episode, which thank God, because we really did not get enough Turbo last episode. They made up for it this time, and boy, was it sweet. The elimination was intense. It was a great episode. Yet again, I'm loving this season. I love this season. I love this season. I can't say it enough. I'm also seeing everyone online saying they also love the season. You guys, this is the season. Positive. Before we get into this episode, though, which we kind of already did, I realized something last week. I rarely am able to watch the episode go live with everyone, and I was like on Twitter and kind of checking things for the first time in a while last episode, and I realized something.
Do tell.
Guys, how are Olivia and Anissa friends?
Oh, yes.
And how are they number one? Because, like, how are they each other's number one? I don't understand this. Because if you guys remember, what was it? Season 39, I believe? Olivia and Nerys were besties, and then information was given to Nerys to not trust Olivia, and that was that whole falling out that happened in season 39. After season 39 aired, what came to light? Anissa was the one that told Nerys's brother,
who she was hooking up with.
Correct. I don't know if that's public information or not. Anissa told Nerys's brother that Olivia was talking shit about Nerys, which was not true. And I don't understand how that whole situation happened. And now we're besties with Anissa again. There's no explanation. And there really was never an explanation of how Kyland and Michelle and Olivia were all cool on season 40.
No.
But that did happen. And now there's even more not an explanation for this situation. I need answers, because it's one thing if they're cool, but they are both saying they're each other's number one girl. That's crazy to me.
I don't know how you recover from something like that. That's so personal and costs you another friendship, other than the fact that maybe Olivia's a very forgiving person. That's still a pretty tough thing, because Olivia got absolutely slaughtered online for all of this stuff.
That's what I'm saying. I do not understand. And then again, there's no conversation being had about how this all transpired, and we're all friends and besties, and I don't get it.
Well, we're gonna effort to get Olivia on at some point, however far she makes it this season, and we have to ask that. Like, how does that become a thing at this point? That's a great, when you messaged that to me, and I was like, you know what? That's actually a really good point. I have no fucking clue.
And it's been so brushed under the rug that, like, I didn't think about it for a really long time. I'm curious if you guys have thought this as well. If anybody has information on this, I didn't really see anything online about it.
Did it come up at a reunion and they squashed it at the reunion or something like that?
Not to my knowledge, but They were both on 40, weren't they? Anissa and Olivia.
Yeah, it's a season of the challenge. Of course Anissa was on it.
You're right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. I mean,
I had to bring it up because it's very interesting to me. And again, it continues in this episode, and I'm sure we'll continue on until Anissa inevitably gets eliminated. But
it's a really good point.
I don't understand it.
It doesn't make any sense, which a lot of the political off-camera stuff does not make a lot of sense on the challenge sometimes. This upstairs downstairs thing this week made absolute. I knew. Look at Vix's face.
The upstairs downstairs pissed me the fuck off.
Go ahead.
I literally wrote upstairs versus downstairs. Guess what? I hate it.
It can't be that simple.
It doesn't make any sense because they have upstairs versus downstairs, right? Then they show a graphic and there's like certain people highlighted. So then that's not upstairs versus downstairs. Right. That's just two alliances.
Right. I mean, again, if there's only two alliances, you don't have alliances. If there are multiple alliances within the alliance, you don't have an alliance. You're telling me 13 people are all going the same way?
No.
The upstairs people? No. There's a group within that, and then I'm sure within that group of 5, there's a group within that. I get maybe it's an idea to try to like simplify this for everybody, because honestly, the worst thing about this season is the fact that we are being told week to week that the thing they told us last week about who's working with each other is not true anymore. At first, it was like, oh, it's going to be the Brits versus everyone else. Next week, it's like, well, it's not that. It's the new threats versus the vets. And then the week after, oh, actually, it's upstairs versus downstairs. And then actually, it's people with brown hair versus the blondes. I don't know how to keep track of this at any point any longer.
Well, and also, Anissa is upstairs.
Yes, no, they don't like her. She's in the room. All those people don't like her. It's a wrong graphic. Get the graphic out.
And we love a graphic, but this one just pissed me off. We're highlighting different people.
Give it. No. Stop. Bad. Makes no sense.
There was a flash of unnamed ass bent over on the coffee table. In the beginning of this episode, it was almost this week's ass of the week. It did originally get the award, but then something much more juicy came across my desk.
Nixie, that was CT. That was CT bent over it was CT bent over the table. Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Nice.
The delayed nice. The delayed nice is great. Also, Nani picking up Ashley like a man taking his woman to the bedroom to bang. I want this for these two. I want it for these two. Let's go, babe. Let's move on from upstairs downstairs because I'm like itching.
Well, I want to very quickly just throw something out here.
Okay.
Janae having 1 point is kind of fucked.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked.
What is she supposed to do? Respectfully, I think she should have inherited Kara's points.
That's actually a really good point. She should have taken at least some of the points. Now, I will say in fairness, as we now will know that there is a mini final next week, it seems like, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what they're setting up.
They said it in the preview for the next episode.
Shocking. Mini final next week, right? So that's technically 3 dailies that she had the ability to earn points in. Actually, 4, right? That would be her 4th?
Really? Did Kara leave that long ago?
Did she not come in on the football one? When she was jogging?
On the football one.
Yes.
So 4?
On the Sir one. Yes.
Yeah.
Sir Brandon Daly. So that's 4. So that gives her 4 opportunities to get points. Theoretically, they could have given her half of Kara's points, but yeah, not a great showing by John.
I just didn't like it, and when they showed the numbers on the wall, I was just like, "That's fucked." I'd be pissed if I was her, and I guess I'd be less pissed if it really is only just for like the partner situation, because she might get picked by one of the guys that's higher up, right?
That's true.
If it was like the way that she started in the final or like it affected in some way her placement of that, then I'd be livid if I was her. Like, what is she supposed to do?
I mean, Leroy has 9 and Theo has 6, and they've been there the whole time.
That's on them, though. Right. She just showed up.
Yeah.
She had no say in her first partner because it was just whoever Kara was with.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just rubbed me the wrong way. As something else in a little bit rubs me the wrong way as well that we're going to get to.
All right. Can't wait for that.
I was rubbed the right way because Turbo, this is Turbo's time now.
You called it last week, Mix. You asked for more Turbo, and we got it. Calling everyone out. Just like stopping Derek in the kitchen.
Making this about him is awesome. It's so sick.
Yeah, because he said his name, right?
Yeah.
He said his name at the thing, right?
Uh-huh.
And that's so somebody did say, I guess, the reason Theo and whoever Theo was partnered with last week were like, who are we going to burn on? Is because Turbo had an absolute fit.
I would never vote for Turbo. I would vote for my future husband before I voted for Turbo. And maybe Turbo is my future husband, but I would vote for anyone else before I piss Turbo off.
Yeah, you can't. It's just like you're asking for it. He's kind of the new CT in a way of like, you don't piss off Turbo.
Especially this season. Absolutely. And there's a whole conversation happening of all the girls, the rookies wanting to pair with Turbo. Yeah, dude, same. I'd be in there elbow fist for Turbo.
Yeah, I'm trying to look. I wrote down all the rankings because they had a little thing up towards the end of the episode, and I was like, oh, I'm not really seeing. It was the first time I kind of seen it laid out, and obviously the points will change going into next week. So right now, Sydney has the number one pick for the ladies of the new threat girls, and Adrienne's very close behind her at 28. Sydney's got 32. Adrienne's got 28, and then we go all the way down to America after that at 22. So, he's starting with Derek and being like, Derek, you started this. You said my name. And Derek did not have a good reply. Who am I supposed to vote for? Turbo. Everybody's going to, yeah. The same thing that you got upset with, Derek, 2 weeks ago. And also this week.
It's one or the other. Okay? You can either...
And also what you said to Justin, I think, in week 1, too, right? When you picked his name, like, hey, people's names are going to get said. So, like, that's what it is. And he started going down the list. CT can't run. Leroy can't do puzzle. Theo can't run more than 1 mile.
This listing was 10 out of 10.
I feel like he said everyone's name, and they cut out
absolutely.
Derek K. They cut out whoever else is around for the vet men at that point, who I can't even think of at this point, you know.
Yeah,
that's 3, 4, 5. That's actually all of them. That's 6. Yeah.
I loved that he said the way he said the Leroy one. He said Leroy who can't fix a puzzle. Can't fix it.
Our guy Turbo does not understand that it's a hang nail. He thinks you're actually hanging.
Oh my gosh!
He keeps saying I'm hanging. You send me to go hanging. It's like no, Turbo. You're not going to be hung.
I have that later too. I said Turbo about Theo. He really didn't deserve to be hanging. I was like, whoa. Hang nail, buddy. Hang nail.
Let's get it very clear here, Turbo. It's a hang nail. Also, he says in his little ITM, Derek's name is FF for fake as fuck. And I was like, I'm dead. The man is just delivering at the highest levels. And again, I ask people, how do you not like him?
I don't understand it either. And the thing is, like, Sydney, Michaela, as I've said, I'm very on the fence with them. I think they have good one-liners. But this is the difference. Turbo sits there with pickles and cheese on his plate and says it directly to your fucking face. Same with Ashley.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Don't hide in your ITMs. Say it.
I still can't believe we haven't had an Ashley Anissa mix up at this point.
They are probably cutting them out. There's no fucking way. There's just no fucking way.
8 episodes in, and they have not had an interaction with them being in the same room as each other. I'm shocked that Ashley actually allowed her to be in that room. Go, no, get out, bitch.
Well, I think that she's trying to push Aviv and Nani to be like, hey, I told you guys, she's the worst.
Oh, God. Oh, God, yes. An absolute hilarious start from Turbo. We loved it. We wanted more of it.
And then we got Turbo sunbathing, standing up. We got yet another Turbo and a speedo shot. There's no way. There's no way that these aren't all from the same day. There's just no way.
I think he wears it all the time. I think this is his thing. This is what he does. He goes outside. He's got one banana hammock. He throws it on. He knows he looks good in it.
It's so gross, though.
Well, he's washing it in the sink. He's not pissing in it. He's sweating in it, but he's washing it in the sink.
But there's like chlorine in it.
No, you could wash your bathing suit, and you've never washed out your bathing suit like in the tub and hung it to dry.
No,
guys,
I clean my clothes.
YouTube, we're like you were on a trip. You're like washing it.
I bring a bathing suit per day.
Per day?
You bet. You know how girls bring like 2 pair of underwear for each day that they're gone? I'm a bathing suit a day.
Okay. Even if there's a day where you potentially might not be wearing a bathing suit, you're packing.
Correct. And sometimes I'm bringing extra just to like feel out the vibe.
Okay, so
if I need a more active suit that I can like dive in versus like a tanning suit.
Yeah. If we're just gonna be looking good, versus we're gonna be chicken fighting.
Yeah, I don't want to be like wakeboarding.
Yeah.
In my tanning suit.
Okay.
There's not support there.
That's what I was going to ask. There's got to be good support. It can't be like the strapless one where something.
Yeah, but I'm weird about tan lines. So like if I'm going to just be laying around, I want strapless. If I'm going to be active, I can't afford that.
No, we can't.
So we got to have multiple options, and I'm not cleaning them in the fucking sink.
Okay. I think there are people who will say they've cleaned it in the sink, and maybe that's a guy thing. I don't know.
Maybe.
YouTube, please help me out. Thank you very much. I would appreciate that.
It's not a me thing. Another non-me thing. We're going into the daily. Anise has a speech. We're going to move past it. You can guess what our thoughts are on that.
Too easy. We see a blurred doctor helping Theo out, and I'm like, here we go.
Oh, yes.
Nix was right. Oh, they're going to try to eliminate somebody here. In case you missed it last week, we journalismed and figured out you needed a male vet to go home to have the even number of teams. And so he has the swollen knee, and he's trying to be like, it's okay. Like I've had swollen knees before. And what I was wondering at this point was if production says you have to go get that checked, I think they have to go get it checked. Like at what point does production go, we need to send you to the hospital to get checked? Versus like Derek just hobbling along with a bad knee and they're like, oh, he's recovering from surgery. Well, can they not go send him to make sure that everything is okay, that he hasn't re-injured something? I wonder how that really works and who makes the call.
I would like to know that too, because there's no way that Theo asked for a doctor to come and check him out. So who figured it out? Who made the call? And then again, who made the call for him to get this MRI? Because he clearly is pissed about all of this, and they kind of keep cutting around it and Frankenbiting some shit together. But you can tell he was like, I'm fine. Like, it's a little swollen because I haven't been able to rest it. That's it.
I think he also realizes, theoretically, for this to go the way that I think production wants it to go at this point, they need a male vet to go home. And then all of a sudden a doctor comes in. He's like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to get me out? Are you trying to DQ me on purpose to even this out? Because that's fucked.
I think that they probably brought this doctor in and checked him and Derek.
Oh, okay.
And just like went through all the male vets, like, can we find something to kick one of them?
Yeah, how's everybody doing? Anybody over the age of 36? Come in the room, please. Come in the room.
That is male.
Come in the room. Yep.
It was very interesting to me. And then we get to the daily, and this time we are swapping the hangnail for Theo so that they can do a scan. Last time that something like this happened, Naya just was sat out with her partner. This time, we're making a swap. Also, Naya had gotten the scan the day before, didn't she? And then they were like, we're still waiting for results. But with Theo's, according to their timeline, as Theo said after the daily at the bar, that they get his results the next day.
Which, shout out Chilean medical system. An MRI turnaround that quick.
Impressive.
Very well done. You know?
The timelines aren't adding up with what happened with Naya and this Theo situation.
But it's what we said last week, was that they needed this to play out this way. So in any other circumstance, if they're not doing the mini final next week, if this was the week before or 2 weeks before, whenever the next thing, they let him go. But they needed to put him as a hangnail to almost guarantee that we're going to at least have half of what we need to get a male vet out. We said it last week. They will work their production magic to figure out a way to make this happen. And it's exactly what happened. Also, Michaela knew what she was doing.
Yep.
Justice for Leka. Choke on it. Terrible idea.
Yeah.
Is the justice over now, guys? Did you get the justice you wanted? Let me know. Get back to us.
Derek, who had nothing to do with any of this, is going home now. Are you guys happy?
Yeah, is it justice for Derek now? Like, what are we doing?
That would be so funny if the vets did a justice for Derek thing after this. Just
if next week's episode is called Justice for Derek, I'm gonna shit myself. That'd be hilarious. Good Lord. Okay, we get to this daily. As I said, looks really hard. I was thinking if one team finishes, I'll be shocked. Spoiler alert, nobody got more than 3 of the 5 blocks up there.
Yeah.
Great showing by Will, by the way. He did really good. I was surprised, but also not surprised about who did well and who didn't do well here.
Yeah.
They did. I'm not going to say that we had a hand in this. I'm going to make this very clear. I also know Mixie is not going to say we had a hand in this.
It couldn't be us.
Why would it be us? They never listened to us before.
No.
But somehow magically, after years of campaigning, all of a sudden, everybody's times are on screen. I mean, again,
strange.
We are not saying we did this.
It couldn't have been us.
Us?
No.
The number one? No. Obviously not. But why? Why? Any guesses, Mix?
Probably for Leka.
I think they had to do this because they knew if somehow CT did not get put in elimination while Michaela was very clearly throwing it and Leroy went in, that everyone in the world would have their own conspiracy corner.
Yeah, which, but by the way, though, the times were close.
Very close. Like less than a minute, I think.
I think it was like 20 seconds or 15.
Yeah, something very, very close. So a team trying to actually win and do well was very close to a team that somebody was throwing it.
Yeah, Leroy and Tay was 9:44 and CT and Michaela was 10:08.
Theoretically, yeah.
Allegedly, according to the numbers that were graphically shown on the screen.
Yeah. Not independently verified, but yes.
Shout out to Tay. Dude, she's honestly, I think she's dream partner. She's so chill. She tries her hardest every single time. She doesn't lose her cool. I mean, if I was her, she says, like, I'm cool with the plan Leroy came up with where he's going to just go up a block or two and hand it to me and I do the rest of it. I'm like, girl, that's a vet.
It's great. She's only got 14 points, but it's and
She's
two.
awesome.
What, 4 of them are from winning eliminations? She get an extra 2 points.
She's awesome. I love her. Please keep
I want to
bringing
marry
Tay
this
back.
woman. I want to
She's
marry
sick.
this woman. She's hot. She's chill. She's go with the flow. She can shake that ass.
She works her ass off too.
Yeah.
Like she does not quit.
No, and she's just like, I'm here to have fun. Like, I'll listen. Okay, whatever. I'm here
She
for.
takes responsibility when they lose. Last week when she lost, she was like, that's 100% my fault.
She's got a good gram game. Like, I mean, she can shoot the ball. She was
Accent.
shooting hoops. Oh, the accent. Just stop. She did her little hair. What, she have some like hair curls going on this week at the club? Ah,
She loves to just throw a fit at the club too, and we love that for her.
it's just such a pro move here.
Jeremy's the new Jordan. I've said it, and that's that.
We said it on the last time they climbed this thing, right? Was we're like, show us Jeremy versus Jordan right now. Like, give us just a final with these two.
Yeah. He was great at the puzzles last episode too. Like all of his puzzles got done at a decent time.
Yeah.
I've yet to see him be bad at something.
Well, that's going to be important for which partner he gets, because if he's really good at stuff and he gets teamed up with somebody who slips up a week or there's a flaw in their game,
or their whole game is a flaw.
could be bad news bears. For that, we'll get to the options for the male rookies here shortly. He jumped from the top of that thing and I was like, fucking badass. Like, what a badass move. He's just knowing that you're great and you're just going to do it. Like,
So sick.
Amazing. This is where CT starts to climb. And I was like, uh-oh. Whoa.
Rough watch.
Not good to show that you weren't throwing. And listen, did he start to hear people doing that? And he's like, oh, maybe I should fall. I don't know.
We'll never know.
We'll never
I
know.
still stand by I don't think he threw, and I still stand by I think he tried just as hard with Leka as he did on this one. You also have to understand, while that spinning platform thing was hard to grip, at least it had some like weight to it, you know, like it could hold him a little bit more than this flimsy little ladder could have. So I understand why he might have got a little higher. But if you do remember when he was climbing that ladder, he still got like 3/4 of the way up.
He got a decent amount up, but also they start in the water.
Mm-hmm.
So when you start in the water, for those of you who have not been in the water with clothes on and a life jacket on, it weighs you down a bit. So he's got to lift all this soaking shirt, pants, life jacket onto that as well, and then go up. This time they started clean. They were hooked on. They were dry when they started. A little bit easier. He's already up there. It's not like he's got to get his weight. He's just got to, and there was a good base for them to start on. So there's that. He did fall. And then Michaela being like, I wonder if America hates me yet. Let me go on camera and purposely say I'm throwing this in case everyone wants to hate me now.
I feel like she thought that would be a good look. I feel like she thought that at this point, America would be like, CT shouldn't be there.
No, because nobody knows Leka from a ham sandwich. No one cared about Leka.
But like you're in that little bubble of challenge land, and everyone in that house apparently, which also blows my mind, is like CT's a liability. Sure. Is this endurance not great? Absolutely. But he's a genius, and he's strong as fuck, and he also understands this game better than anybody else in that house does.
This is the problem that I have with this idea from Michaela and from, well, it was only, I don't think it was any other the female vets, because they got it. They understood. CT's in the game with another pair. It's going to slow them down if we get to a final, because he can't do the
Yeah.
endurance.
why am I trying to get out someone? And this, I think, was what Turbo was saying earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And Derek was kind of like, I want to keep the people around who are not good so I have a better chance of winning. Michaela's like, let me get somebody who's going to like be an anchor to another team out. Mm-hmm. Why? He's going to get paired with one of these female new threats, and
young
a few of them
snappers
are pretty good.
Yep.
So sure, I'll give that to somebody and have them be an anchor for them.
Absolutely.
Tay said she would take him.
Her goal should have been, well, I mean, she's in first, so I get it. But her goal should have been exactly what you're saying, making sure all the other females are put with people that suck.
Yeah,
or that would hinder them.
Right. There's also the theory Michaela probably wants to take Jeremy with the number 1 pick. Terrible idea. You don't think everybody's going to come for you every single week if you don't win? She had the most points. He had the most points. She's very good. He's very good. Every single week we throw them in.
Absolutely. And if they don't win, they're in. I completely agree with you.
She talks about all this like strategy. I'm just like, leave him here. Leave him here. I feel like she got pressured in. Miss, I'm going to make a big move, and then didn't make it once because she realized she didn't have the votes. I just think it was a bad idea overall to be like, hey, I'm throwing this justice for Leka, as if anybody actually, respectfully, Leka, I think you're nice. No one gives a shit.
I would also just like to say CT knows that Michaela is throwing this, and did you see him act the way that anybody else acted towards him when it wasn't even clear if he threw it or not?
Yeah.
And the last thing I want to say about this is, please just think about how CT throwing to get Leka in helps him at all.
Doesn't.
He gets no benefit from Leka being put into elimination. So it doesn't make any sense. And everyone's saying, oh, he threw it, but no one's saying why they think he threw it. They're just saying he threw it.
It's also way too early, at least in my opinion, for CT to like make a move like that that like directly benefit him while we're switching partners. That's a strong female, and you need to be paired up with strong people from week to week to week, at least from a male female side. And also, we don't know at the time we didn't know you're going to have people there that you are going to partner them with to get to the to go forward. So if anything, he'd probably want to keep somebody strong around like that to be partnered with. So again, I don't see what the benefit is. No one made a compelling case that he was like doing this for Olivia. Also, spoiler alert, CT has never done anything than other for CT in this game. From the history of CT beginning, it's always to benefit him.
That also pissed me off when Dee was talking to him. I was like, you're sneaky, you're a snake. I don't really, maybe I'm missing something. But
you know where that came from? Johnny Bananas.
Well, no fucking shit.
100% just being like, you got to watch. If I go, you got to watch for him. He's going to say all this shit. He's going to do you to do your bidding, which he does, but that doesn't make him like sneaky. Just like, that's how he plays the game. It's so frustrating. Like everybody was like, he did it. And I'm like, okay, what is this fucking Twitter now?
But on the flip side, the way that Turbo's going about it is also hilarious.
Yes.
He says he's going to rock out with his cock out. Amazing.
And he did, and he like humped it.
I want to rock out with my out.
That was front of the week for me.
Front of the week.
Rock out with his cock out. He loves these phrases he learned, man. He loves to just throw them in there, and it's a great running bit. Thank you, editors, for that.
Thank you for keeping that going. We really appreciate that. CT loses.
Yeah, I want to mention something real quick. Leroy says that he did enough to not come in last. Michaela did enough for you to not come in last.
Michaela did a lot doing nothing for you to come in last.
If Michaela didn't consciously paddle like a dog for 8 minutes, you would have been in last by a long shot. If Michaela actually swam, they wouldn't have come in last.
It's a crazy thought. I don't understand that. We go to the club. They have glasses of champagne already out for people. There's glasses of wine. Really smart move by the bar. I just want to shout out bar. Great move.
I like this bar a lot. It seems like a nice place to be. There's some quiet areas. There's the fun dance floor area. It's a good vibe.
It's a great vibe. We have the stuff there. Big move by Sydney and Tay being like, we're just going to wear like bikini tops to the co-op.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, Nix, it is New York Fashion Week as we're still recording this.
No.
So.
No.
I made a phone call.
No. Veto. Nope. Listen,
I made a phone call.
It's not something I would
to two people.
No.
And
I
said,
we are moving on. No.
It's New York Fashion Week. And they're like, obviously we know this. Would you be able to come on?
They're busy.
The number one.
They're busy.
And do a segment. And they said to me, when and where? And we'll be there.
No.
And I said about 11 o'clock on Saturday.
Nope.
And they said, no, we'll be hungover and probably in the hospital.
They're eating cigarettes right now, okay? So let them eat them.
And I followed up this morning. I was like, hey, I know you said you might be in the hospital from binge drinking, not eating, and smoking several packs of cigarettes a night while looking at fashion. And I got back a photo of them in the hospital. So they are. So it's just me and you, Mix. So
good. We can then talk about Jeremy's sunglasses. I am not loving the piss yellow frames.
It's not a good look. He looks like. They also look like the frames that you would get at Spirit Halloween when you're trying to get like the I don't even know what the name of the fit is, but it's like the tracksuit, like the full tracksuit and the sunglasses, like an old New York guy, you know?
Yeah. A little bit of a athleisure greaser.
Yeah, that's it. It. That's probably what it says on the bag at Spirit.
Probably,
Halloween.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I mean the Sydney Jeremy conversation with Derek, I believed that they weren't going to do it, but then I started thinking about it. Sydney's got the most points, so it doesn't benefit her at all to keep Derek around. Keeping the other Derek, who is performing not great this entire season, and having other rookie women be paired with people like him or Leroy makes a lot more sense to her. If she wasn't number one in points, I think the argument that Derek was making would have worked, but it wasn't going to work this time.
No, because she's going to get to pick whoever she wants. And honestly, at this point, if I'm the female new threats, I'm not happy really with my options outside of Turbo.
Absolutely. I fully agree with you.
And so I think she realizes in this moment, this was her big braining. And I think she said to Jeremy, hey, this is going to be better for both of us because we'll have a hop-along. Derek K. Derek C. Chavez has made a final recently. He's in good shape. We'll get him out. So that puts me in a good space right now because, let's see, as long as she keeps the 4-point gap between her and Adrienne next week, she gets to pick Turbo.
Yep.
And then it would be, let's see, who else would be left?
CT, Derek, Leroy, Theo. Not great options.
Not great options. So I think this was a strategy move by Sydney, big braining it.
And I think she hid behind this whole Justice for Leka thing.
I'm telling you, the girl is so smart. She's like, yeah, Justice for Leka, a.k.a. you all are idiots.
Because I agree with what CT was saying and what Derek said after the fact. If you wanted to get CT out, the only person I think that could physically do it is Gabe.
Correct.
Everyone else would have gotten fucking squashed like a bug in that elimination.
And I also think everyone who was like, they were also like, they saw Poro, so they're like, it should have been the other Derek.
It should have been the other Derek. That would have been sick.
If we got a Derek K versus CT pole wrestle,
that would have been so sick.
production was banking on the fact that it was going to be Derek K. They thought it was going to be Derek K.
This is what I'm saying. Okay, let's big brain this real quick and go into a little bit of a conspiracy. We don't need to go to the corner.
Okay.
But let's think about this. They call in the doctor to try to get Derek K as the hangnail.
Right.
And they realize that they can't. So then they start glancing at all the other bodies of the men. And they see Theo's knee is a little swollen.
Mm-hmm.
And they can play that one better than they could play the Derek angle. So then they switch Theo to the hangnail. But I can see the original goal was Derek K as the hangnail.
Okay. I see this strategy from production being like, okay, there's a good chance that what did we say? There were 6 males left at the time? 6 vet males, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And we needed to get to 5. So we're going to get 2 people in here. And either we're going to get CT in a pole wrestle, we're going to get Derek K in a pole wrestle, which is what we really want. We can get Theo in a pole wrestle with his big lanky body, or Turbo in a pole wrestle. If we get Leroy or Derek C, whatever. But we got a good chance to get 2 great people into this. So this was set up on purpose. Mm-hmm. They did switch that other person in. They switched Theo in to guarantee this. This was all done by design. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. This was for sure the plan to execute what they needed to happen that the number 1 told you was going to do it last week.
This whole episode is we're standing right next to the conspiracy corner. We're actually in the conspiracy corner. We're just yelling about it. We don't care anymore because there's no way that this is not the case. I want to touch on a few things before we get into the vote.
Okay.
I don't understand, and maybe it'll pay off later. I don't understand this whole storyline of the guys not wanting to work with Olivia.
So glad you brought that up.
Why they're all switching on her. I mean, the only one that makes sense in the switch up is Will because he's so deep in the Punani. But other than that, the rest of them, like all and like Nani and Babe and Michaela, like sitting there having this like none of the guys, like Olivia's going around saying all the guys want to work with her, and then none of them actually do. Like, what is she talking about? And then they're all like giggling about it in the bedroom. Why?
I need better than what they gave me.
It didn't. They just took pieces of it and tried to like make it like one section, but it just did not add up to me.
If you are sitting there as who was in the room? Cedric was in the room.
Cedric, Will, Nani, Aviv. Oh yeah, it was just Cedric and Will. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But they also said Leo was 100% not trying to work with her either.
Okay, so Leo said the same thing. Great. Let's pretend we're one of these 3 people. Guess what? Olivia has first pick. Jeremy is going to be gone. Because as of right now, Michaela would take him. So I start going down the list. Here's who's left for you to be partnered with. Nani. John A. Ashley or Anissa. I'll take Olivia.
Aviv.
And Aviv. Sorry. And Aviv. I didn't mark her on my list here. And Aviv. You know what? Olivia, Ashley, and Aviv, my top options there.
Easily.
So, like, I don't think it, like, and guess who's picking next right now, guys? Anissa.
Yeah.
So, honestly, if I'm looking at the board and I think it's going to happen when we go to the elimination, which I think everybody thought, I'm sitting there going, hey, guess what? Olivia, can you pick me? Because you've done really well. You made it a final your first season. You broke your nose. You basically got there your next year. And you almost got there in 40 as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see this idea of not wanting to do it.
Olivia's
other than
done more
you think
seasons than
people are going
Aviv.
to put her in, and that's going to threaten you. But honestly, I mean, you Aviv and Nani aren't going to get options because the men above them are going to pick them. So it's not even going to get to you. Like Will is the first, as of right now, Will is the first male new threat to pick. And I don't think Michaela is going to pick him. She's clearly probably was going to pick Jeremy at that case.
Do you think will pick Nani?
I think he has to, right? I think he has to. I don't think there's an option there. After Turbo says he wants to see them like with Junior Nannies.
I loved that. Turbo's I'm sorry, guys. Once again, I just do not understand how people cannot like this man. He is the best. He is just like a sweetheart. He's also hilarious. He also stands up for what he believes in unapologetically. He loves his mind women to the person's face. Yeah, he loves women. And again, you're having sex day every day, except for maybe 2 because he understands you need a break.
Yes.
Every day is National Orgasm Day.
And he makes songs about it for you.
I just will never understand. I also saw a clip online yesterday that he was like talking to Cedric, going through all of the women and letting him know like the options he had to hook up with. He's just looking out for everybody. He just wants everybody to have a little piece of that cake.
And he said, don't be a gayist.
He's an ally. He doesn't miss.
Imagine hating Turbo.
I can't.
There's some of you who are like yelling at us.
Please explain to me. Give me something. I from what I've seen, he's an absolute angel of a man.
Send a voice memo if you want. Send a voice memo on Instagram.
Yeah, just go off on us. I don't care. I just want to understand. That's all I want. Derek K, they showed him saying that he needs to bring money home to his family. That made me think maybe they were going to throw him in, but because they didn't, now I'm scared he's going to a final.
Oh.
Because whenever they show somebody, it either means they're going home or they're making it to a final.
I think this was like a little diversion tactic because they were trying to space out the episode, because what ended up happening right after this was TJ said that Theo was cleared, and I was floored, honestly.
I was surprised that they didn't wait until the vote to tell them that. I was a little pissed that they said it at the time that they said it at.
If that is the case, then you don't do the vote, right? If that's the case. So what I'm thinking happened the last time we had this is the results were not in yet when they had the vote for Naya. They were still waiting.
Yeah.
This time they had the vote, they had the results. So they actually did it because to them at that point, hey, we're not going to get somebody out that easy, so we need to make sure that we get the result that we need. So he's clear, but he's still a hangnail. So we're going to move on from that. But I looked and I was like, there's like 15 minutes left of this episode. And they haven't even started to vote.
Yes. See, okay. They got me good on the timeline on this one. They did. Because I was writing the same things down and I ended up deleting them all because I was wrong. I was like, we are still in, like, I had timestamp. We're still in the daily. No chance we're getting an elimination.
I did the same
timestamp. The vote is starting now. No chance we're getting an elimination. But I do wish that they had the vote prior to announcing that Theo was eligible, because I think it would have made the vote more interesting.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
That's my 2 cents. Very quickly, I decided not to journalism because I wanted you to tell me, what does Bob's your uncle mean?
I don't know.
You don't know either?
I don't think so. Bob's your uncle. I think,
because Ashley said it. She's like, I don't know what that means. I'm sitting there like, girl, neither do I.
I think it's I haven't started typing yet, so hands are here. Hand check.
Here, do you want me to look while you're?
I think Bob's your uncle is like, and that's the way it is.
But why?
Because Bob is your uncle. Like, there's nothing you can do about it.
But no, he's not. My uncle is Tom and Jack. Yeah, Bob's your uncle is a British English idiom, meaning, and there you have it, it's done or everything is taken care of.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah.
But why?
Because Bob is your uncle. There's nothing you can do about it. It's done.
You don't know who my uncle is, dude.
Want to talk about horses and jaguar power again?
Yeah, kinda. I still stand by it. And, you know, since we've recorded that, I've had this argument with more people, and more people are also like, you know, I haven't really thought about it, but it is outdated, and maybe we should update it. It needs an update. Whoever runs on a campaign of fixing horsepower, they get my vote.
I'll tell you what. I will not make that my campaign if I ever run for office. I will run for office for one reason, and I think I'd actually get elected. If I ran for U.S. Congress or senator, and literally my only platform is the only thing I'm coming to Washington for is to ban ticket reselling. Tickets cost this price. You can resell them, but at that price. That's the only thing I want to pass. I don't give a shit about anything else. You can't tell me that 99% of Americans, other than the people who have reselling businesses, want this. Vote for me, and I guarantee you, I would get elected.
My only platform would be the IRS sends you a letter that tells you exactly how much taxes you owe. You pay it directly. You could either log online or you could mail a check.
No, they already have my money. This is how much we're giving you back. We're just giving you that extra back.
Yes. Either this is what you're getting back or this is what you owe me.
Correct.
And that is it. I don't need to sit on TurboTax for 45 fucking minutes filling my shit out. You know what I owe you. You tell me. Or you know what you owe me. You tell me.
Give it back. Send me the check.
When has a doctor's office been like, hey, you're going to owe me some money, but you got to figure out how much it is. Go to our website, fill out exactly everything that happened to you, and then you, but if you do it wrong, we're calling the police.
You're just, doctor knocks on the door. Excuse me, Mr. LaFranc. We feel like you lied on your bill. Actually, I think you motherfuckers lied on my bill. I did a story, quick side tangent, and I think I've told this before. We did a story when I was doing the investigative journalism, actual real journalism. This is still real journalism. Journalism down in Southwest Florida. And we did one on medical billing, and there was a company that would help you fight your medical bills. This person went in and had a procedure, and they got their bill. And in Florida at the time, probably not a thing anymore, Florida, you could request an itemized bill. So they got the itemized bill, and they were being charged for the aspirins they took.
Oh, yeah.
And they were charged like $75 a pill per aspirin. Also,
disgusting.
They were charged per gown they wore. And they charged them like $50 a gown. A gown.
So stupid.
Ridiculous. And also when we found out that they were just making shit up was because they had like and it was like all the equipment that was used in the surgery. And this piece of equipment showed up. And we had another doctor who was part of the story and was like, so let's say they had something done on their like arm, like an arm procedure, like, oh, I had something done in my wrist. And the piece of equipment that was used, the guy's like, you would only use that if you were doing like a heart surgery. It would never be used to operate on a wrist. And it was like it's like a $500 like rental for this thing.
Oh my God.
It was absolutely insane.
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting, but tell you what, that's what I would run on. The reason you still pay it is because all those companies are paying lobbyists to make sure it doesn't happen.
That's so.
You want to know why it doesn't go away?
We're in a conspiracy corner inside of a conspiracy corner right now.
It's not a conspiracy. They actually do it. They have to disclose that they do it. Why else? If whoever gets that passed would forever get reelected.
forever. I would just go, hey, I'm going one term. This is all I want. And then I'm going home. This is all I'm coming here for. I'd get death threats. I'll tell you what. Fucking stuff would be all on me. Pole Russell.
We're on our way to the elimination. Turbo says Derek FF and CTPP. What's that stand for? Need more information.
Something pussy, right?
Pocket pussy?
Is he a pocket pussy? Is he a pussy?
What is isn't chicken like Pollock or No, that's
a
poultry pussy.
Poultry pussy? Okay. Pollo pussy?
Pollo.
That's what I knew you were going for. Pollock. That's the name of a group
type
of people.
Fish, isn't it?
That's pollock. Okay. We'll move on. Save me from there.
Okay. We walk in as a pole wrestle. Everyone's like, fuck. I'm sorry. No.
You broke me there. You broke me. Pollock, isn't that a fish?
Pollock. Pollo.
Fucking hell. I'm fucking crying. Oh, shit. Okay.
Poultry.
Poultry, pollo. Pollock. Oh, God. Yeah, pole wrestle. Everybody walks in. And was it Derek who like turned around right when he walked in and was like, ugh. And now
Michaela walked in with CT. She was like,
justice for Leka.
That's what Derek said when he walked in too, with the real sarcastic.
Good Lord. I would like now to put on screen an image that was they've been doing this Derek versus or whoever's versus. Look at this image.
It's so funny. Honestly, Derek throughout this entire beginning of before, and also Derek in his ITM talking about this. My man is pissed.
Would you not be?
I mean, yeah. But he's livid, and he's not hiding it. That shot of them in the verses, you could just see it in his eyes.
He was done there. He was out.
He knew he was a squash bug.
During this, I first thought that this first one was done pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like one of those ones where because when they come back from commercial, they kind of show it again, and he gets all the way over there pretty quick. And I was like, okay, this might have taken a minute, and God bless them. They got all the interviews from people trying to be like, oh, Derek can do this. Derek can do this. And you know what? I'll say this. He had some great encouragement and great advice from John A. John A gave probably the best advice if you're playing pole wrestle. And the advice was this, that she screamed multiple times. She said, quote, I want to make sure I get this quote right. I'm going to look at it. Don't let go. End quote.
Steven, the points matter.
Hold on, John A. Whoa. What you're trying to tell me is during a pole wrestle.
Yeah.
Mix, can you give it to me? Because I don't think I can square this in my head.
Yeah. So she's digging really deep in her brain.
Yeah. I need some advice. Come on.
She really wants to help. Yeah. Give advice.
Yeah.
And so she thinks, how do you win?
Yeah.
You don't let go. So that's why she's saying that.
Yeah, but if I'm Derek, I feel like I could be wrong. I might know that.
You might, because it's literally the rule of the game.
Question. Is that the only way I lose this is by letting go?
Or I think you can get out if you get knocked out of the circle, or they don't stay in something about that circle.
I think it's a reset. They push you back to.
Oh, is it a reset? Oh, okay. Well, then.
I think for camera angles, yeah.
The circle's there for camera angles. That's awesome.
Yeah, because they have the platform, which is right in front of them. So,
yeah,
and it's lit there too.
Anything outside the circle is not lit.
Not properly lit.
Honestly, when I heard John A. yell multiple times at Derek, don't let go, I was like, oh, he's got it. Because what better advice would I want as somebody who's being outweighed by at least 100 pounds and's got his knee on my neck with a pole shoved into my throat is the idea to not let go.
To be honest with you, Steven, I didn't even hear her saying any of this because I was so distracted by CT on top of Derek, ass shaken, becoming this week
Elimination ass of the week.
Of the week. I am so glad that you said that CT was the first ass because he still got the award in the end. So both of them, I guess, combined because he got it for this whole episode.
Congratulations, CT. You got the dub in the elimination, and you got what some might say is the more important award.
Everybody wants it, and not everybody gets it.
You got to show up. You just can't not show up and show out. You know what I mean? That's just the rules of the game. It was over. They did the second one. That one seemed to go pretty quick. I think Derek felt like he probably injured himself, and probably he did.
That's kind of the other thing I was thinking of when I was watching this. I was like, if for some reason this man is able to gas CT out by holding on to this pole and comes back into the house, he's shot. There's no way his body is going to recover quick enough to do well in these next dailies. If he's put into elimination again, he's screwed. That man, his body got fucked up during this.
Yeah, and I think to be fair, I think that was his only strategy was I'm going to try to lay here and just hold on for dear life, hope his endurance gives up, he gets gassed, and I get one chance to just rip it. He knew that was his only option here at this point. And honestly, I'm not mad with the result. Production needed this. They can't lose Bananas and CT before the halfway point. Just going to say, you still have Turbo, but honestly, you needed CT to come back. Not surprised at all. Turbo calling Derek sheep and that bear eats sheep. Hilarious. Didn't realize he hated Derek that much.
I don't think he did until just that vote last week.
For voting for Turbo. Because I think Turbo honestly thinks he could be hung. He's afraid of being hung.
I don't think he fully understands. Also, that whole speech, I thought he was saying ship. Like a sailboat ship.
Yeah.
Not a sheep. So thank you for clarifying that.
I got you. Doesn't make any sense the other way, but that would be very on brand for Turbo.
Exactly. It's not like he said things that make a ton of sense before. What does the PP stand for? I need to know. That's it on the elimination. CT comes back and we find out individual daily.
Love that. A little mini final that you've verified is next week, which makes sense. A lot of opportunity for points. I wonder how they're going to do the points now, whether it will just be the same structure. So instead of teams like male, female coming in, I feel like they might do that. Male, females get 8 across instead of a team. Because, theoretically, if it's a mini final, it might be a little unfair to be like, oh, okay, well, the women are right in the same pot as men for all these things. Not saying they can't compete, but it is a mini final. So, that's it. We do need to address one YouTube comment that we did not understand, and we hope that you're still listening.
Oh, yeah.
To this person who did send in this comment. I got to pull it back up again because I think I got rid of it. This came from Mev Hoffman, 8484. Shout out being born in 1984, I guess, Mev. And it says, wow, what ignorance. R.E. Nani. Threatened much? Okay. Is this Nani?
Are we threatened by Nani? Is Nani threatened by the Will's dick? I'm not following.
Is this a secret burner from Respect Monday?
Explain yourself.
I would love to know exactly what you're talking about. What would we be threatened by? Like getting railed as much as she got railed? We'd both be up for that, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I don't see what the problem. What are we threatening?
Sounded like she was having a great time. In fact, I'm pretty sure that whole time we were saying that we were happy for her.
Yeah, don't see what we'd be.
I don't get it.
Threatened by. I mean, unless she tried to bite us, then we'd be threatened by that.
Unless she tries to battle us on TikTok, I am threatened then. She's got a lot of knowledge of that.
She does. Wouldn't be threatened by her in a Sudoku.
No.
But, she bit us or it was an eating challenge. Threatened. That wraps it up this week, everybody. We thank you so much. We appreciate it. We love you very much. We'll see you next week. Till then, bye-bye.
Bye.